All right, Gemini, this is your February 2021 Love Taroscope. I'm Ryan with Arrows of Love. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, if you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and it's very much appreciated from me. All right, so we're gonna review what's happening in the sky fairly quickly. We have a concentrated energy, Gemini, for your 9th house in Aquarius. Aquarius is 9 signs past Gemini. This is intense energy. There's going to be 6 planets sitting over in that 9th house pretty much all of February. So let's think about what the 9th house is all about. It's about higher education. It's about personal beliefs, spirituality, long distance travel. Jupiter rules the 9th house, and Jupiter happens to be in your 9th house. That is extremely benefic. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic, just entered into Aquarius as of February 1st. I'm doing this video on February 2nd. We also have Saturn, but that's going to be there for a few years. We have Mercury, which is also retrograde right now until February 20th. So we're going to be doing some reviewing, some readjusting, some redos. It's all about okay? So whenever Mercury goes retrograde, and that is your ruling sign, Gemini, it's time to slow down. It's time to watch your emails. Be careful with your communication, especially your text messages. And be careful of travels. Accidents happen during this time too. Mercury is the trickster, so it's going to be testing us with technology, communication, friends. Aquarius rules friends pretty much until the 20th. So pay attention to those, and you're going to be affected by this because Mercury is your ruling planet, Gemini. Venus entered into Aquarius on February 1st. So let's talk about that just briefly. Aquarius is a detached sign. It is an air sign. It is an astrological cousin of Gemini. It's also an air sign. And Aquarius is about the future. It's the Great Awakener. It's ruled by Uranus and Saturn, and it works through shock and awe. So, things can come about that really baffle us during this time. It's shaking things up to bring in the new future. And for you, that has to do with spiritual awakening. It could be with higher education, going back to school. It could be about long distance travel and expanding the mind. It's going the distance. Think about that in any way that you might use that phrase. So these are all themes that are going to be coming about during the next 4 weeks or so. February 6th, I want you to pay attention to this day. This is when Venus, planet of love, attractiveness, popularity, money, it is the lesser benefic, is going to conjoin with Saturn, and it's going to make a square over to Uranus. So this is going to be an awkward day, and this is on February 6th. So whenever Venus aligns with Saturn, there could be some tough love this day. There could also be commitments because Saturn rules long-term relationships and structures. So, this could be a time of commitment. But the thing is, when Venus is squaring Uranus, this brings erratic love. It's amorphous. It's something that's not very stable, something that's very intoxicating even. Eroticism, things that are outside of the box and not necessarily what you would see in a normal relationship. So it could bring in people, if you're single, that you're totally enamored with. And if you are partnered up, maybe you just find the new spark in you that really lights things up. But like I said, Venus-Saturn can bring good news or bad news, okay? Saturn's the taskmaster. It's the old decay of old structures. It's the past, so things could come back from the past. And Mercury retrograde tends to bring things back, including ex-lovers, boyfriends, girlfriends, exes just generally speaking. That's a prime time when you might hear from someone from the past. That's February 6th. Now, with that said, Venus is going to be making a sextile over to Chiron. Chiron is the asteroid in between Saturn and Uranus, and it's called the wounded healer. So whenever Venus is making a beneficial aspect And a sextile is an opportunity. It has to be found. It's not going to just happen. To Chiron, this is a chance to perhaps heal some old wounds in relationships. So, but remember, Venus in Aquarius is detached in love. It has more to do with the friendship of love as opposed to the passion of love that we might see in other signs. So keep that in mind. Things are going to feel a little detached. The other day I want you to pay attention to is February 11th. This is the day of the new moon. And the new moon always occurs when it passes over the sun or aligns with the sun. That's the new lunar cycle. It's a great time to start something new, a new project, putting yourself out there, anything dealing with technology, bettering yourself. Just generally speaking, the new moon is a time to plant new seeds. What's great about this new moon is that Venus is going to conjoin with Jupiter. Again, Venus is the lesser benefic and Jupiter is the greater benefic. So this is really good. If you want to put yourself out there and start looking, if you want to take things to the next level in your current relationship, if you're looking to respark the flame in a relationship, this could really do the trick. Now, I want to warn you about this. Jupiter, while it is about the planet of expansion and growth, it can also exaggerate things. So there could be exaggerations in love, just grand overtures. This is right around the time of Valentine's Day. So you just be careful. You could go a little bit overboard and there could be some indulgences here. Venus is pleasure and all the fun and all the good feels, and Jupiter is just going to expand that. So, it could feel real great, but there could be some exaggeration in the air. The other thing with that particular day is Mars is going to be making a square over to retrograde Mercury. And Mars is sitting in Taurus still. It's a fixed sign. It can be quite stubborn. Mars is in a debilitated state in Taurus. And now we're reviewing things with Mercury. So just be aware when Mars, Mercury are in a square, it's fiery words, it's aggressiveness. So it's nice to have Venus and Jupiter hook up. It brings a little bit of calm. It can be really intoxicating and delicious and pleasurable, but there could also be some aggressiveness in the air too with that Mercury Mars. Valentine's Day, February 13th, 14th, right around that time, Mercury is going to be, again in its retrograde cycle, is going to conjoin with Venus. So the heart and the mind are aligned on February 13th. And Mars is going to make a sextile, an opportunity, over to Neptune, which is sitting in Pisces. So this is transcending ego. This is taking ego-based decisions out of your Valentine's Day plans. So be aware of that. But for the most part, Valentine's Day looks pretty nice. The headliner, though, for February is February 17th. And this is going to be a theme throughout 2021. Saturn is going to exactly square Uranus. Saturn is the old guard. Saturn is the past. Saturn is structures, economy, government. Uranus is the future. It is the grandfather of the stars. It rules the sky. Saturn rules the earth. When the two come together in an awkward square like this, we could see natural disasters. Could be a volcano, could be an earthquake. I tend to think it's going to be a volcano. But just be aware that it's going to be kind of a shattered reality type moment. Things are going to be very different after Saturn and Uranus. And this isn't necessarily personal unless you have planets around the 6 to 7 degree mark, maybe even like 8 degrees. In any sign, you might be personally affected by this, but this is usually something that's on a global scale. This could be a movement of sorts. It's old guard versus new guard. It's taking down old structures to build up something new, and it's done through shock and awe. That's Uranus. So be aware. The 17th could be a really explosive day, but really that energy is going to really start. We're going to start feeling it around the 15th through the 21st. The last day I want you to know about is February 19th. Venus is going to be making a square over to Mars. These are the divine lovers. Venus is the divine feminine. Mars is the divine masculine. This could also go one of two ways. This could be great for sexual drive, a tidal wave of emotion, but this could also be the lovers fighting. Okay, so there's also tension. This could actually be both. Maybe Maybe you have some makeup sex. I don't know. But just know that, you know, Mars is the warrior planet, but Venus is too. That's the dark side of Venus. So, you know, this could be a day of fighting, and that's on February 11th. But again, there's could also be some great sexual drive here too. So, Gemini, it's all happening pretty much in your 9th house and your 12th house. So Taurus and Aquarius are big themes for you. So, like I said, 12th house is the subconscious, it's introspection, it's isolation and confinement, it's going deep. So you can rise again when the planets go into your 1st house. The 9th house is about higher education, long distance travel, spirituality, and adventure. So the two are going to mix and they're going to clash. So be aware of that as we move forward. Not a whole lot happening in the love houses, not this month, but we're going to check the angels. I'm going to pull one card from the angels deck. We're going to clarify with the tarot for you. Remember, this is a general reading. These messages will not resonate with all of you. Check out your ascendant, moon, and Venus sign. Sometimes that will resonate more with you depending on what's happening in your natal chart. And if you're looking for a personal reading, I am doing personal readings right now. My email is in the description box below, so you can always drop me a line and we can set up a time. My readings are fairly inexpensive. So that said, let's see what's happening with you, Gemini. All right, this is for the angels. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We just talked about Mars and Venus, that square on February 19th. That can be great passion. Venus and Jupiter could be great passion. So we'll see what's happening with you. All right. One more shuffle of the tarot quick here for you, Gemini. Here we go. Here she is, the Empress, Venus, harnessing that energy. Very nice. 4 swords. Queen of Wands. Ooh, she's passionate. King of Cups. King and Queen and Empress. Wow, what's going on here? 10 of Wands. Okay. And 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting read, Gemini. So first off, you have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You're probably trying to get to that point with someone. If you're single or you're dating or you're partnered up, maybe you're looking to reignite that flame and you're looking to harness the Venus energy, the Empress. The Empress is like, here's the glyph of Venus right here, okay? It's inside the heart. Venus is about attractiveness, passion, romance, money, pleasure, artistic ability, and creativity. It brings all of that, right? So you're trying to harness this type of energy, and it's happening in that 9th house. So it could be your personal beliefs. How do you view passion in your life? How do you harness it in your life? Right now, there might be a break in that. This is the rest card. Like I said, you know, Mars, the divine masculine right now, is sitting in your 12th house. That's Taurus for you. There might be a rest right now. Maybe you're just taking a break and you're trying to reconnect to that which lights you on fire. You are an air sign, Gemini. Your natural ruling elements, or not your ruling elements, but your complementary elements are fire signs, and wands represent fire. So maybe you're trying to draw in this Queen of Wands energy. She is social. She's kind of, I'm going to say the life of the party, but she's enigmatic. She's magnetic. She knows what she wants and she goes for it. But right now, it looks like there's a rest of some type happening here. And it could be dealing with this King of Cups energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might have your eye on one of these. This could be a partner too. Or they might have strong water in their chart. The King of Cups is a emotionally mature person, but it looks like they might have some things going on here. They look to be burdened of some type, okay? Because you have the 10 of Wands. This is the person that is dealing with a very heavy burden right now, and it could be related to work. Here's the 3 of Pentacles, project of some type maybe, but this is what's going on with them. They're burdened by something else, and maybe you're wanting that passion, you're wanting that flame, but their energy and their attention right now is focused on something else, or on themselves, and they're trying to get themselves together. But they are the king, and the king is very good with emotionally dealing with life, okay? The negative side to it is they can be emotionally manipulative, okay? So, but right here, I don't think so. I think they are actually burdened by other things happening in their lives. And because you have here the 3 of Pentacles. So I think right now they're burdened with work. There's something else going on. It could even be children, some of you. Sometimes 3s represent a third-party situation. I don't necessarily see that unless they are leaving in an ex. There's an ex situation that they're just like burdened by right now. This could be this queen character over here. I think you're more or less trying to be the queen, and there's just a respite of sorts right now. But just realize, yeah, this 3, it's a work-related thing. It looks like there's a rebalancing that needs to be had on the other side. But remember, you got some good stuff coming here, Gemini. The lesser benefic of Venus is going to be in that 9th house. So just realize you're going to have things come out of left field, especially with Mercury retrograde, that's going to allow you to reassess something. So whatever comes up during this time, and it will be unmistakable. 6 planets, especially when the moon finally enters into Aquarius around that February 10th through the 12th, you're going to know. You're going to know what needs to be reassessed. You're going to know more information. Once Mercury stations direct on February 20th, more information will come to light. But it looks like your person, your interest is burdened by other things, and they're working on something else right now. I don't think it's another person. I think it's work-related. But right now, you need to focus on you. Channel that Venus energy. It's going to be with you. It's making those heavenly trines over to Gemini. Take some time out for you if you need to, okay? That's a rest card. Some of you might need to rest a little bit. But remember, you're going to come back with fire. He or she, the queen, doesn't really matter, right? They know what they want. They're going for it. This is a very nice reading, Gemini. I wish you guys all the best for February. Take care of yourself, and we will talk to you in mid-month. Bye now.